Welcome to the WHHI Daily News. I'm Robyn Zimmerman. Let's begin with today's news headlines. U.S. Marine Corps Air Station Beaufort, home to 5 fighter jet squadrons, has a new commanding officer, Colonel Mark Boardman. He took command from Colonel Carl Arbogast last Friday. Boardman, who grew up in Milford, Michigan, graduated from Ohio State University and the U.S. Air Force Air War College. He's been a Marine for over 30 years, first enlisting in the Marine Corps in 1991. He has served in a wide variety of global locations, including the Pacific region, the Middle East, and the Arctic. Boardman has nearly 3,000 flight hours, including more than 500 hours of combat time. I am determined to integrate myself into Team Beaufort and keep this place remaining as the best air station in the Marine Corps, working around the best folks and the best Marines, says Boardman. Well, a new report in the Charleston Post and Courier details the deadly spike in fentanyl overdose deaths. Fentanyl killed nearly 1,500 people statewide in 2021. That's more than guns or car wrecks. As recently as 2014, there were more cocaine overdose deaths in South Carolina, but now there are 3 times more fentanyl deaths. The report says a recent bust in West Ashley netted 2.5 pounds of fentanyl, which is more than enough to kill everyone in Charleston County. 25 states have laws allowing police to charge a supplier with a homicide in an overdose death, but South Carolina is not one of them. Well, some good news for us from a national perspective. The 6 fastest growing states in our part of the country, including South Carolina, now contribute more to the national domestic economy than those Northeasterners who've had so much power for so long. It's all part of a new report that shows a $100 billion wealth migration to the Southeast. More specifically, South Carolina's personal income grew at a higher rate than the national numbers in the first quarter of this year. Now, the average South Carolinian has earned 6.8% more so far this year than last year, with a national average at 5.1%. Well, the people at Open Table say that outdoor dining is up almost 20% this year and have put Charlie's Coastal Bistro on Hilton Head Island as one of its 100 most popular restaurants for outdoor dining in America for the 2nd straight year. Using reviews by over 13 million Open Table customers. Sobeys New South Cuisine in downtown Greenville was the only other South Carolina restaurant to make the list. And finally, a traveling exhibition that tells the story of South Carolina's essential role in the American Civil Rights Movement is currently on display right now through September at Dara Hall of the Reconstruction-era National Historic Park within the Penn Center National Historic Landmark District on St. Helena Island. Organized by the University of South Carolina's Center for Civil Rights History and Research, the Justice for All exhibition uses oral history recordings, news film footage, photographs, postcards, newspapers, and letters to highlight overlooked chapters in the history of the movement. The exhibition is open Tuesday through Saturday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. during park hours. For more information on these stories and many more, please check out the media sources listed on the screen, and remember to follow us on Facebook and Twitter, and check out our website at WHHI-TV.com. And if you have a news tip, a story idea, or even a cool weather photo, you can just email it to us at news@WHHI-TV.com. And now let's move over to Justin Jarrett for a sports report. Justin?
Hey, it's time for Last Night in the Lowco on WHHI, powered by LowcoSports.com. It was a late night at Oscar Frazier Park on Monday after rain earlier in the day and threatening thunderstorms pushed back play at the Dixie Boys state tournament. But come morning, the host Beaufort County squad was still undefeated. The 14 and under Lowco boys clobbered Jefferson 15-0 last night behind a combined no-hitter from Anthony Seminara, Siatkowski and Eli Morgan, and will face Latta tonight in a matchup of the only remaining unbeatens. The home team has outscored its first 3 opponents 41-2 and needs just 3 more wins to clinch the title. The 13 and under junior boys game was postponed last night, so the Beaufort County All-Stars will face Tri-County at 5 p.m. tonight. Up in Dillon, the Hilton Head 8 and under Coach Pitch All-Stars suffered their first defeat Monday, falling 10-4 to Lancaster, but they held off Pine View for a 3-2 win in an elimination game to work their way back to the championship game for a rematch with the undefeated Lancaster team. The Island boys will have to win twice to claim the state championship. One more state tournament starts Saturday with the Hilton Head 10 and under team going to work up in Clemson. And on the high school front, New Bridges Prep Athletics Director Brett Macy has gotten to work this summer and announced 2 head coach hires this morning, naming Mackenzie Young the Bucks' head softball coach and tapping Ben Duncan to head the baseball program. For Lowco Sports and WHHI, I'm Justin Jarrett. Until next time, go Lowco.
Thank you, Justin. Maria is with us now for weather. It has been hot and we've had a lot of thunderstorms. Is it going to continue to rain?
Thanks, Robyn. Yep, so taking a look ahead, it does look like we see some more storms roll through our area this week, but it does look like most of them should be clearing up by the evenings. So taking a look at Wednesday, it's going to be partly cloudy with an afternoon thunderstorm that should be clearing up by the evening. Hilton Head's going to have a high of 89, a low of 76. Bluffton's have a high 91, a low of 74, and Beaufort's have a high 91, a low of 76. The sunrise for Wednesday is going to be at 6:25 and sunset's going to be at 8:31. Taking a look at the beach tides, low tide's going to be at 12:43 p.m. and high tide's going to be at 6:04 p.m. Taking a look into the rest of the week, a little bit into the weekend. Thursday is going to be partly cloudy with highs in the 90s, lows in the 70s. Come Friday, it's going to be sunny to partly cloudy, again with another afternoon thunderstorm that should be clearing up by the evening. Highs in the 90s, lows in the 70s. And then come Saturday, it is going to be cloudy. We are going to see more scattered thunderstorms throughout the day, and those are going to continue on into the evening. Highs will be in the 90s, lows in the 70s. That's it for today. Let's head back to the desk.
Coming up after the break, Carlton Dallas will join us with a very interesting website that will help with your legacy. Stay tuned.